Well, this gathering has the honor each year of also being the place where the recipient of the Patricia B. Johnson Award for Innovative Community Leadership is also announced. Pat Johnson is our President Emeritus and was the Foundation's first full-time staff, recruited by Ted Oberhall, who had just become board chair. Pat and Ted, together with Stephen Klink, form what we respectfully refer to as the triumvirate of our foundation. In 1980, Pat told Ted she would try it for a year, see if it went anywhere. And it was our good fortune she liked it enough to stay 19 years. Pat taught us about community impact and community pride. Pat gave no ground where Muskegon is concerned. There are many Pat Johnson stories that have created foundation lore, and they pretty much all have the theme, we are Muskegon and we can do this. She is the hero in the story of our foundation's growth and influence, and I'd like you to help me welcome Pat Johnson to announce this year's award.
Well, Chris, that was quite an introduction. Thank you. I didn't know that Ted and who else? Myself were the really, what'd you call them? Triumvirates. Wow. Anyway, thank you. I'm so pleased to see so many of you here, friends and neighbors to this annual gathering. I know that we're going to have a wonderful program right after this. And I always repeat this because some of you are new to this event. The fund was established in my name upon my retirement from the foundation. It's the Patricia B. Johnson Award for Community Leadership and/or Innovative Grant Making. The purpose is to recognize visionary, dynamic, and outstanding leadership, either to an individual or an organization. Recipients receive a cash award to give to their favorite nonprofit, and there is a plaque in the Community Foundation boardroom with their names. This is the 11th annual award. I can hardly believe it. Awards have been given to Janine Morrissey and Frank Bednarik, who shared the first award. Other recipients, Larry Hines, Dr. Robert Garrison, Ted Oberhall, Roger Anderson, Joe Schultz, Nancy Crandall, Gary Ostrom, Amy Heiser, and the Alcoa Foundation, Tanglewood Park, and last year, Kay and Mike Olthoff. It's always a great pleasure to recognize these people, but it really, truly is a difficult choice because we have a lot of talent in this community. However, every year a name seems to surface, and this year is no exception. Like last year's recipient, he was born and raised in Muskegon, and also a Big Red, and those of you that know me, I love that. They're somehow special to me. He's a hometown hero and is well known throughout West Michigan as one of its most respected leaders. We first met at the YWCA over 35 years ago. That's when I was terribly fit and went there every single day. He took a few years away from us and came back to Muskegon to stay. I'm certainly not surprised at his rise to the top. This person's brand is one of quality, continuous learning, generosity, enormous energy, and high impact. He goes for the big goals and he takes us along with him. He's known for his planning and facilitation skills and shares his skills with many groups seeking to come to a common vision on a big issue. He certainly proved those skills when he initiated and then achieved the merger of two hospital systems. Since then, he has led that merged system to business successes beyond what was ever imagined. He's added luster to Muskegon's reputation as a place where cutting-edge treatment options and best quality of patient care is delivered. He never takes his eyes off Muskegon, and continues to be a leader who is shaping our future for the better. His organization is the largest employer in our community with over 4,000 employees. He is CEO of Mercy Health Partners and regional executive for Trinity Health, which means he oversees all the hospitals in the western part of the state connected to Mercy Health. He serves on many boards, including International Aid, Alcoa Corporation, Helmet Division Advisory Board, and Community Foundation. Those are just to name a few. He's married to Jan, has 2 married children, and he describes his grandchildren as 3 incredible grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, Roger Spolman is the 2011 recipient of the Patricia B. Johnson Award. Roger, please join me at the podium.
I'm sitting in the back row with Tripp saying, I've got to get out of here, so I'm going to sit in the back. I'm really glad I stayed.
I am too. I am too. I would have been very disappointed. You want to make a comment?
Oh, man, I am uncharacteristically speechless, I think. I truly had no idea. And, you know, I sit in the boardroom, the Patricia B. Johnson boardroom often, and see that plaque, and it's an impressive list of people who've made an incredible impact in this community, and I am just so honored to be included on that. And I really, I was just talking to somebody today, as a matter of fact, just talking about how blessed I am to be doing what I'm doing in my hometown. It's just something that I never would have dreamed of. It would have been just too far for me to even reach, but I'm just so thankful to have the privilege of being here and having so many wonderful friends, and to survive the business I'm in, but to do it in my hometown.
Right.
It's just a real blessing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Roger. I'm sure you certainly, it's time. It's time for you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Roger, you don't have to come right back at this minute, but there is an award for you, a little token.
In case you're wondering, it's a gold bar worth millions. Well, thank you, Pat, and congratulations, Roger. Oh, and here's his family. There they are, 2 of them. Jim's trying to run out. Okay, thank you. We have a very special program this afternoon to help us celebrate the next 50 years in Muskegon. We are a city on the move. I think everybody in this room can feel it. I think this room is filled with people who love Muskegon, who want to find ways to express your caring about Muskegon. And our speaker today, Peter Kageyama, is an expert on how we can make Muskegon feel special. He speaks all over the world to groups like ours about bottom-up community development. He's the co-founder of Creative Cities Summit and the former president of the Creative Tampa Bay. Peter Kageyama writes on this subject. His most recent book is For the Love of Cities. And so, here to speak to us this afternoon on how to love Muskegon in the next 50 years is Peter Kageyama.